Hello everybody, welcome to Kyle Army for round 2 of the 1984 Real Grids Championship, and we see a completely different grid to Brazil. This suggests that this could be an extremely wide open season because Alboreto, the winner from Brazil, is down in 10th place, and Piquet in the Brabham is on pole. He did manage to get up into the podium in Brazil, so he will see a great chance to really extend here. Piquet had a massive amount of pace towards the end of that race. He just ran out of time. He was right in eliodeangelis' tail. So, you know, what could he have done as he had more time? At least second, maybe caught Alboreto. Well, obviously, he did run out of time, but now he's on pole. So can anyone actually stop Piquet today, or will he just waltz away? The McLarens have not qualified that well. We thought they would be good this season, but so far they've not really been convincing. I mean, Prost... It took him, I know he got taken off by patricktambay in the end in Brazil, but it took him forever to get past people, didn't it? And in the end, that cost him because he could have been well out of Tambay's range. Renault, they had a disappointing race in Brazil, didn't they? But Tambay is up in full fear, so he's competitive. And we haven't yet mentioned Lotus. Nigel Mansell has qualified third. He came home fourth in Brazil by keeping it solid, and now he's in third place. So is there any hope of Mansell retaining that position? We shall see. But another team we haven't mentioned yet is Williams, and it's Kekerosberg who is on the front row alongside Nelsonpiquet. So that is massive for Williams because they don't really appear to have a quick car this year. But Rosberg from second, what can he do? Because Kekerosberg, we know he is perfectly capable of having those days where he is head and shoulders above everybody else, regardless of how quick or slow his car is. If this is one of those days, well, Nelsonpiquet might not stand a chance. So we'll have to wait and see on that one, but certainly very appealing for Williams to have a chance to attack in this Grand Prix. Jacques Lafitte not really being able to do the same job as his teammate, but we shall see. We've had a look through the grid. You can see how the grid is. And now we look forward to the race of the South African Grand Prix. So there's Piquet on pole position. Kekerosberg alongside him, looking down the hill and then through beyond to turn 1, which I can't see from the start-finish straight, I don't believe. There's Piquet away well, and Rosberg and Mansell away as well, and Tambay as well. Prost was looking to have a look initially. I don't think he's doing much. Piquet streaking clear already as Mansell is trying to pull alongside Kekerosberg and have a look. Rosberg is not doing very well off the line, and Mansell is through already. So Nigel Mansell is up in the second place. This could be a massive opportunity for him today. Never really had a chance to win a Grand Prix before, but he is up behind Piquet, and at the moment Mansell is quicker than Piquet. Will that remain through the race? We'll see. I think DeAngelis lost a bit of pace throughout the Brazilian race, and that Brabham was a lot quicker than the Lotus by the end, but at the moment it's Nigel Mansell who is all over Nelsonpiquet, and he's going through! Nigel Mansell leads the South African Grand Prix. What a great move from Nigel Mansell. Piquet there in behind them. Rosberg is trying to hold off Tambay. Tambay has a lot to make up for because of his clumsy move on Prost in Brazil, and he is certainly looking to make up for it, but Prost is behind him looking for some sort of redemption and revenge as well. So, but Kekerosberg in that Williams, we said he has these days where he's head and shoulders above everybody else. Unfortunately, today is not the day. He is as quick as his car today, and his car just isn't that quick. And Tambay is coming up for a move. Mansell continues to lead the Grand Prix from Piquet. Tambay coming up for a move on Kekerosberg. Will he be able to make this work down into turn 1? Rosberg was passed there by Mansell last time, and he's been passed there by Tambay this time. And Theo Fabi has got past alainprost. So McLaren again promising quite a bit, but then delivering very little. Although Prost is having a look to try to get back through. That doesn't happen. Fabi closes the gap, and then Rosberg is there. But look at the rate of knots at which Tambay has got up behind Mansell and Piquet, and Mansell's starting to struggle. This was happening at Rio with the Lotuses, and Piquet's having a look. He might well get the lead back. He does, right where Mansell got the lead from him before. So Nelsonpiquet back into the lead. And he needs to pull away because goodness knows how quick that Renault is going to be. But I think it's going to be pretty quick. You can see it. Tambay is already looking to apply the pressure to Nigel Mansell. Mansell will be gutted, I think, because he felt there might have been a chance to win this race. But now, yeah, I think that chance has gone. The Lotus is struggling, and Mansell is only going to go backwards from here. And hopefully he can stay level, but I mean, Tambay, there's so many passing places here around Kyalami that it's very hard to resist, and Tambay is having his look as we go into the final lap now. Mansell's got Tambay, and Fabi is closing up behind them as well, and Tambay makes his way past Nigel Mansell. Mansell has been passed on both occasions at places where he passed drivers earlier in the race. Tambay passes Mansell where Mansell passed Rosberg at turn 1, and Theo Fabi is right on the tail of Nigel Mansell straight away, and Tambay has caught straight up to Piquet, and he is battling for the victory. Well, it's Brabham versus Renault all over again, and Piquet, he would love to get a win and he looked so quick in Brazil, but clearly that Renault is quick as well, and this is going to be a battle right to the flag now, and Mansell still trying to hold off Fabi. Prost is now up behind Kekerosberg. Can he pass Rosberg? Rosberg wants to hold on. He wants to get something from the weekend where he qualified on the front row. Be very disappointed if he comes away with nothing. There is Tambay still having a look at Nelsonpiquet. They're coming down towards the finish line. Not far to go now. Fabi still trying to pass Mansell. Mansell's going to have to try to hold that off. He's just hoping he can. And there we go. We watch Nelsonpiquet coming across the line to win the South African Grand Prix. Patricktambay straight in second place behind him. Then Mansell. Then Fabi. Then Kekerosberg and alainprost. What a fast and furious Grand Prix this South African race has been. Right from lights to flag. Pure, flat-out racing and a great spectacle to watch. And we have a World Championship that is very, very open. So Nelsonpiquet then wins this Grand Prix for Brabham. Patricktambay second in the Renault, more than making up for his Brazilian indiscretion. Nigel Mansell, he finishes third. Doesn't tell the whole story of his race. Started third and finished third, but Mansell got into the lead and was hoping to hold on, but realistically that Lotus just is not quite there on pace. Mansell has at least opened his podium account for the season, but he has not yet bettered his career best finish of third place. Theo Fabi finishes fourth. He had a very disappointing race relative to his teammate in Brazil, so he'll be pleased to at least pick up some points, maybe not expecting to be as quick as his double world champion teammate, but picking up some points is absolutely paramount if Brabham are going to win the Constructors' Championship, and Fabi has fulfilled that responsibility today. Kekerosberg fifth for Williams. Not ideal having qualified second to drop to there, but you know he'll take it. It's points for Williams. They're off the board, and I hope to do more from there. Alainprost sixth for the second race in a row. McLaren only claiming 1 point. Very disappointing for them so far. So this leaves the World Championship. Nelsonpiquet on 13 points. Michelealboreto, who won in Brazil, he was absolutely nowhere this weekend. Qualified 10th and ended up finishing down in 11th. We didn't even mention him in the race, or Ferrari, because they were so far off. So Alboreto still in second in the championship, but nothing today. Mansell third on 7, Eliodeangelis fourth on 6, along with Tambay, and then Fabi, Arnoux, Prost and Rosberg. Constructors, Brabham 16, Lotus 13, Ferrari 11, Renault 6, McLaren and Williams on 2. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Take care.